Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the Brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Baylor's offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. To throw, it's Bennett. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. So UCF's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's... He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right?
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snares it outside. It's Richardson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Knights will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He lofts one down the sideline. And that pass is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
With the catch, it's Richardson. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to bully their way in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, UCF!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over Mississippi State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds a man on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed.
Going deep. And he grabs it at the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
This guy just gives you nightmares. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Again.
42 Spider. Low.
The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The offense in hurry-up mode. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Bennett. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. And I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
That's caught. It's Richardson. Find some fresh air. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
29.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy has had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He leaves it with his back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And stick it. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers.
The expressway is wide open. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knights! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. From the gun, the ground game. Just ran him over. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes the offense on.
Get set. Get set.
Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly on the move. Got his man on the right. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, UCF!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Alert! Flip it, flip it.
Still on his feet at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
You know, you don't need to be an absolute blazer to have success running the football as a QB. You just need to know where to pick your spots, finding holes, reading blocks, falling forward. This quarterback does all of it.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field.
42 Spiders.
Scanning the field, it's Bennett. Trying to get to him. Working that left side. And they'll knock him down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Okay, ready?
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Lasso.
They'll run play action. Working the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to pass it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Baylor! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. He gives themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Washington. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab down the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Offense set on first down. Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Knights! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well, because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Bears send out the punt unit. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Throws for the tight end. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on first down. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack,